You know, if you're someone who suffers from arthritis and the inflammation problems associated with arthritis, and you're looking for some natural ways to sort of calm that down, I'm going to give you some advice that is based on the scientific literature, strongly supported, and has been used in different research trials to show that you can get quite a spectacular effect. So it's not just about drugs, it's also about how you're living your life. So we know that if you'll reduce your intake of high animal fat foods, red meat and pork and high-fat dairy products, and decrease your intake of certain vegetable oils, corn oil, sunflower seed oil, safflower seed oil, mixed vegetable oils, and hydrogenated fats, deep-fried foods, pan-fried foods, then you will stop putting into your body the building blocks from which the body makes inflammatory chemicals, believe it or not. So your body makes these inflammatory chemicals, these types of prostaglandins, if that's what they're called. Prostaglandin type 2, in fact, is what causes inflammation. And high animal fat foods and fried foods and those vegetable oils that I talked to you about give the body more of the building block from which the body makes that very inflammatory prostaglandin series 2. Now, on the other hand, if you'll eat more fish and take a combination supplement with fish oil and flaxseed oil and borage seed oil all in one, it gives your body the building blocks from which it makes anti-inflammatory prostaglandins, helping to suppress the inflammation. And to make all those chemical reactions go the way you want them to, a high-potency multivitamin is important to help push those chemical reactions along so you create the anti-inflammatory prostaglandins in your body. Now, believe it or not, there are some herbs and natural things in plants that act like a natural aspirin or a natural ibuprofen or a natural prednisone even, without the side effects. The aspirin and ibuprofen and prednisone, they have side effects, and that's why we tend to want to shy away from them. The bleeding of the gut, the irritation of the stomach, some of the other nasty side effects they have, it'd be nice to avoid them. You might want to know this, that the combination of curcumin, which comes from the spice turmeric, the right dosage and standardized grade of curcumin, white willow bark extract, ginger, and another plant called boswellia, the resin from the boswellia tree, when you put those four together into a combination at the right dose and standardized grade, you can suppress a lot of the inflammatory response and decrease your requirement for other types of synthetic drugs. So you should also know that. If you have osteoarthritis, then you also want to add a combination of glucosamine, because glucosamine helps to stabilize and build up a little bit of the joint cartilage that's been damaged. There's been joint cartilage erosion in osteoarthritis. You want to give your body the raw material from which you can make more of that glucosamine, or make more of the cartilage rather, from glucosamine, to stabilize it. Food alone can't do that. There are no drugs that can do that. But the glucosamine formula should also have some anti-inflammatory natural components with it, like MSM and quercetin and bromelain enzymes. That combination helps to suppress the inflammation so you feel better, while the glucosamine is building up the joint cartilage so you get better function out of your joints as time goes by. So that's really the game plan you should subscribe to. Less animal fat, less of those hazardous vegetable oils and fatty foods that we talked about. The combination of fish, flaxseed, and borage seed oil in a combination, a high-potency multivitamin. If there's still inflammation around, then the herbal combination of curcumin, boswellia, white willow bark extract, and ginger. And if it's osteoarthritis, you need glucosamine with some natural anti-inflammatory herbs like quercetin, MSM, and bromelain enzymes. Those things, believe it or not, will make a huge difference to you over the long term. You know, if you enjoyed this video and you felt that you got some meaning from it, then I would really strongly recommend that you go to meschinohealth.com and you can sign up for my newsletter so I can coach you on an ongoing basis. As I review the scientific literature from around the world every month, I send out, you know, a little weekly message like this that brings people up to date on the latest things they should do so they know how to look after themselves properly. You'll also see how you can get a free download of my book called the Meschino Optimal Living Program, 7 Steps to a Healthy, Fit, Age-Resistant Body. It's a book I believe everyone should read. So you see how you can get a free copy of that when you go to meschinohealth.com. So hopefully we'll have a chance to meet again, and I'll be able to provide you with ongoing lifestyle coaching that's going to be meaningful so you can have a highly functional body and mind for the longest period of time.